Hey everybody, this is London Bridge Bricks. In this video, I'll be reviewing issue number 71 of the official LEGO Ninjago magazine that includes a full pack bursting with spinjitzu fun. So, it's 2021. This is my first magazine review of the year. Let's see what LEGO Ninjago issue number 71 has in store for us, shall we? So along the top here, we've got the LEGO coal minifigure with 2 ultra drills. That's these bad boys here, in case you wondered. We've got this nice picture of Jay here on the front. He's, of course, my favourite Ninjago. Loving the blue, loving all the electrics. I love all that sort of stuff from him. We've got Shipwrecked, Is Destiny Bounty Trapped Forever? Well, let's hope not, otherwise they're not going to get very far very soon. Down here we've got collectible postcards inside. It's interesting. Actually, just out of interest, just while we're thinking about it, when was the last time any of you ever sent somebody a postcard? Well, I don't know, just a thing. But anyway, one thing that is always exceptionally good with these postcards is the artwork. Now then, over here we've got a wee window there of an amazing comic, Get Back Turtles. That's a bit of a preview as to what we've got coming up. And then just underneath the foil pack, we've got the New Year, New Villains. Interesting. So we get to see what's coming up in 2021 from the new Ninjago themed stuff, which is kind of cool. So as always, this is brought to us by Immediate Media, and here in the UK, it retails for £3.99. So let's drill down into this magazine, shall we? Page 2, and we've got ourselves, well, it was just an advertisement, but the one thing I will say is I really enjoyed the artwork from this Shintaro season. I really liked it, and I'll be, again, interesting to know what you guys think as well down in the comments below, because I don't know, if you took away the actual figures of Ninjago, it's really hard to actually tell what it is, and it seems, to me, it almost seems like it's overly detailed. But I have to say, I really do like it. As always, page 3 is the index, and what have we got going on here? Anything out of interest? There we go, page 30 there, that's interesting. Facts all about the new villains. What's up on the mysterious islands? That sounds pretty cool, doesn't it? And then over here we've got the Find the Chicken Knight. The Chicken Knight loves causing havoc in Shintaro. And it's hiding on pages that have a chicken instead of a page number. Now, I have no idea what this chicken thing is all about with the Ninjago, so maybe someone out there can tell me what that's all about, because I'm miffed. It doesn't happen in any of the other magazines, unless of course I've missed something. But anyway, let's get going, shall we? Page 4, and blimey, you think for a second you're going to get your eyes poked out there by Cole's drills. They're unbelievable. Now, the one thing I am looking forward to seeing is actually what these elements are that they're made up here. We've got 2 of these, obviously, the aim, the ultra drill, the strength, crushing rocks. The weakness is they're super heavy. But of course, our hero, Cole, can handle them as well. And then on the page 5 over here, we've got ourselves some sort of mission for Cole to achieve with his with his super ultra drills. And we've got Hee, I love crystals. They do indeed, these green ones here. Not to be confused, of course, with kryptonite. And then this is quite cool as well, because I'll be looking at, obviously, as the figure a little bit later on in this review. And we've got here the dragon face-off. Only one mighty dragon. Looks exactly like the one on the minifigure's back. Which one is it? I've got to be honest, their dragons to me look more like tigers, but as always, folks, I'm always interested to know what each and every one of you think about not only these videos that I create, of course, but these magazines. To me, that looks more like a tiger, but either way, it's pretty cool. And if that's on the back of him, which I'm sure it is, because that's what it says, then we're in for a pretty decent looking Cole minifigure. So here we are, here's the makeup of the figure himself. And I think he looks pretty cool. So anyway, I'm looking forward to that more than ever to get to that. So page 6, we've got ourselves a magma maze, and got to rescue your mates, and the goal is to get to the end here as well. So rescue your friends, get to the goal, and you've made it. And again, using Cole with these ultra drills, which we're seeing quite a lot of actually. So I'm liking the fact that we've got this minifigure that is kind of very much part of this magazine as well. We're kind of connecting the two together, which is like Lego, I suppose, which is a good thing. Then over here on page 7, we've got ourselves a mission to match each of the monsters with each of one of the ninjas as well, which is kind of cool. I'm liking that. We've got some great creatures here as well. Let's just pick a random one. So what have we got? Half ninja, half robot. Okay, well that's going to be Zane. This hero is programmed for epic missions. He certainly is. And then we've got this horned beast is huge and can trample everything in its path. Well, I think that's going to be number 3 there, the Mino, which is kind of cool. Is that number 3? Actually, no, it's number 4. Stand corrected, number 4, the Mino, which is actually a set that I bought fairly recently in my Lego haul. So if you want to see that, please do check the card above as well. Okay, moving on swiftly then, and continuing on with Cole and his colleagues and his comrades. We got ourselves, we're going to capture the monsters, which is kind of a follow-up to these bad boys here. And then we've got to grab these bricks here. So a load of 1x2s, a load of 1x3s, and a handful of 1x4s. And we've just got to block that up and keep the world safe from all those monsters, which is kind of cool. I'm liking that. Page 9, we've got ourselves a couple of puzzles on here as well. 2 more missions. We've got them match the silhouette, and down here we've got ourselves a fairly simple word search. Page 10, yay, got the comic. It's my favourite. And it's up and away for our ninjas as they leave Shintaro and go where the wind takes them. And obviously to new adventures as well. Page 11, and it's Jay's kind of reminding Cole about the new ninja move that he's acquired, this kind of the Spinjitzu burst, showing you that here, and how it's used to defeat, or how it was used to defeat the Skull Sorcerer, which is kind of cool. Page 12. What have we got going on here? Well, we've got Jay piloting the bounty, but he's not particularly doing a great job of it, as he's managed to kind of wedge the bounty literally between a hard place and a rock. Loving that though. Of course, being rocks, Cole jumps off. He's going to save the day. The only problem is he gets swallowed up here by a whole bunch of rock turtles. Hence the adventure begins. They haven't actually got that far from Shintaro actually, so it's not the best of starts to say the least. Bit of an odd start in some respects, but anyway, page 14 and Cole's new move. Well, he was kind of hoping to kick that in, but it really isn't kicking in at all. Then page 15, everyone's getting a bit kind of more stressed because they can't get to him. And we've got our team here. The team managed to kind of shoo off the turtles using their elemental powers combined. It's a nice picture actually. And this is really nice art. I think out of all the magazines, I think the Star Wars ones and certainly the Ninjago ones are kind of my favourite now. The Hidden Side ones did do it for me for quite a while, but of course I believe that the Hidden Side magazine's being discontinued now, which is a bit of a shame actually, because I think a lot of people actually like the Hidden Side stuff. So page 16, what have we got going on here then? Oh, this is kind of cool. I like this. We've got this nicely drawn spot the difference. Again, we've got this lovely artwork here, and we've got this great big fire mech going on there as well, the fire and stone mech, which again I got recently in the Lego haul, and we've got ourselves this nice artwork there, and we've got to just basically spot the difference. Got the original, got the fake, and look, there's one to get you going there. Just a subtle change there in the pictures. So page 16, again, one of my favorite things, or page 17 I should say, one of my favorite things about these magazines is not only the great comic that you tend to get with them, and the great looking minifigure as well, but you also get some great posters. Now, what have we got going on here? So Heroes Underground, let's do that. So there's a bit of a team shot really, in all fairness, which is kind of quite nice. And what have we got going on in the centre? I've got the main one. Oh yeah, this one I think is actually the better one of the two. We've got ourselves a nice portrait of Cole holding there the swords of destiny, which I always think looks pretty good. But I like these sort of art. These posters I think work really, really well. It kind of reminds me a little bit, maybe it's a bit Star Warsy, I'm not sure. But anyway, you've got Lloyd there in the middle, Master Wu there, Cole, the Skull Sorcerer. Yeah, it's all going on there, and you've got all the elements there. Oh, I'm loving the way they've done the eyes there as well with the villains. I think that looks really good. I'm liking that. Anyway, so over here, page 21, you know, I like these as well. I'm a bit of a fan of these. We've got ourselves a sort of a drawing to complete. It looks like it's the Cole's Earth Driller vehicle. Again, another set that I'm really desperate to build as well. That comes with a giant stone warrior as well, but maybe I'll draw that a little bit later. I think it's quite nice. And I think what they've done there with the kind of print finish, I think looks really good as well. So page 22, hey, we're back to the comic, and Wu has this idea to free the bounty. Page 23, Cole's still not firing all cylinders, which is a bit of a bummer. And then what we got going on here, page 24. Okay, well the team have kind of worked out while Cole's new power isn't really working. And then over here, page 25, we see that the team are using the power. It's not exactly a spinjitzu power, but anyway, it's kind of like a team spirit, a camaraderie. Anyway, they combine their elements like they did a little bit earlier on as well and smash through those rocks. Page 26, and of course, they release all the water, and in doing so, they release the bounty as well. Hooray! They've saved the day. So anyway, so page 27, we're kind of winding the story down, and the team of the ninjas make their way onwards to the next adventure. As Master Wu has put it, wherever the wind takes us. And there's that, there's that chicken again. Anyway, I'm loving this as well. I actually got this recently, and I'm desperate to build it actually. So watch this space for that. But I gotta be honest, this year, as much as I'm going to be doing Legondon and the city and stuff like that, I gotta say there's a bit of a renaissance, I think, with Ninjago. I'm liking all the stuff they're putting out, and I'm really looking forward to finding out what else they've got coming in 2021. Anyway, page 28 and 29, we get ourselves this kind of 2-player double page spread game, which I think looks okay. Again, there's those there's ultra drill elements just over there. We've got Lloyd, we've got Jay, and we've got some of the characters as well. And there's the skull sorcerer, which I think looks great. Really like that. It's a cool face. Anyway, onwards and upwards. And what we've got here, page 30, page 31, and we get ourselves 2 pages. Kind of 2 pages of double trouble with a preview of the new villains and some of the new hero outfits as well, which I think looks really good actually. I'm liking this dude's outfit. I mean, look at that headpiece that he's got there. I mean, that looks awesome, that does. And then you've got this staff here. It's got this giant sort of purple electric shock on it as well, which I think looks great. I think it looks really, really good. Let's have a look at the Ninjago team themselves. I think they're looking pretty good. Again, they're looking very kind of jungly, that sort of thing. They're certainly geared up for it. You've got these machetes and stuff like that as well, which is kind of cool. And my favourite out of those, and let me know what you think down in the comments below as well, but I'm liking Cole's outfit. You know, the more I'm looking into Cole, the more I'm kind of thinking, ooh, maybe he should be my favourite, but no, I'm going to stick to Jay. Now, here's the thing. So they're saying here that their power, see here, the power, the catamaran. So this looks like a new set that's going to be coming out. We've got this new dragon here as well, and we've got this mysterious island as well, which is kind of cool. I'm liking that. But it says the powerful ships, the keepers, it works on lightning energy to go faster. So I'm just going to throw this kind of theory out there. Last season was all about Cole and, you know, acquiring his special elements like this spinjitzu burst. Maybe this season is going to be a little bit more about Jay and maybe him acquiring a bit of a burst as well. Who knows? Anyway, we'll soon find out next month, I suppose. So anyway, page 32, we've got ourselves some fan mail, which I think looks really nice. Someone again has built the bounty there, which is great. And let me know as well if you managed to get hold of the Destiny's bounty as well in the sales recently, because certainly over here in the UK, we had some great sales on, and I managed to buy this for about nearly £50 cheaper than retail, which was awesome. So page 33. We've got ourselves this mission, however way I read this or do it, it just absolutely makes no sense to me at all. So if you actually bought this magazine and you figured out how to do this, again, let me know down in the comments below. Anyway, the last but one page 34, we've got ourselves a bit of a preview on next month's as well. So we're going to be looking at those new figures, which looks good. And we've got this really nice version of Lloyd here, sporting a couple of nice pearl gold pieces as well. We've got the hilt there, which I think looks great. That's nice, especially for you Star Wars fans out there. And then we've got this shield here, this disc that's pearl gold as well. That looks awesome. I'm liking that. Again, some really, really nice elements. We've got some details there of other magazines that are out there, like the Avengers one. I'm enjoying that actually. We've got ourselves a 12-page comic to look forward to next month. We've got the answers there to some of the quizzes and the missions and the puzzles. And over here on the last but one page, we've got ourselves the other side, the right-hand side of the postcards. But anyway, talking of postcards, let's take a look at them, shall we? So these are quite good. Feel the energy. I'm liking that. Yeah, it's proper high power, that is. Got ourselves a nice Cole picture there. But this one I really like. I keep seeing this one. I think we had it as a poster a couple of weeks ago, and there's that image there of the team shot. I'm liking that. But this one of Cole there with his, I think it's the Destiny's swords. I think they look really, really good. So Okay then, so that's the magazine review. Now I hope you enjoyed that, and if you did, please do give the video a thumbs up. And you know what, I'm just going to say this, but if you happen to be new around here, you know, and you're new to London Bridge Bricks, why not hop on and subscribe and become a big part of the LBB family. Anyway, for now, it's time to drill down into this foil pack. So here's our aptly called coal then. Doesn't he look cool? I mean, those drills, those ultra drills, I mean, they look huge, aren't they? They look pretty serious, and they look like they'll dig through any kind of rock face. So anyway, let me just pop him off actually, because just for a moment, I think it's worth just kind of talking you through a little bit about these particular drills. So you've got like, it's made up of 4 sections here, kind of started at the very tip there. You've almost got like this kind of cone shape. It's almost like a, you know, like a unicorn kind of piece. Then you've got this trans orange section. And you've got this very golden, it's definitely more golden than yellow piece there. I'm not quite sure what colour that is. Again, let me know in the comments below if you happen to know it. But I'd say it was sort of kind of pearl gold or something like that, which, you know, for a foil pack, getting some gold on it, I think is really good going. And then you've got this interesting piece here, which enables coal to actually hold on to it, which is basically a stud. There you go, it's like a modified stud. It's just a stud there, you can catch that in the light. And then you've got this bar here that enables him to be able to hold it together. So I just pop that back on there. And then pop that on there very carefully, like so. Perch him back on there. And then we have the full effect there. Coal with these ultra drills. I like it, looks really good. Let's pop them off there and then kind of just slide down like that. And then we have the minifigure himself. Now I gotta say, I think he looks smashing. I think he looks great. He looks definitely in the Spinjitzu burst zone. I think it looks brilliant. And you know what? There's 2 colors in Lego that I think are very hard to match together, and I wouldn't think would normally work. But in this case, it definitely does. You've got the very obviously dark black, and then you've got the very dark brown as well. And I think that this, especially on this cowling here, is very distinguishable. And it's a great jewel mold going on there. Now, I'll tell you what is great as well. Underneath his cowling is that face. Wow. I mean, how in the zone is that? It looks absolutely mad. I mean, it's kind of like, it's almost like a Red Hulk kind of look. I like it, I really do. Not the sort of look I would necessarily associate with Ninjago, but yeah, it looks very immersed in what he's doing, that's for sure. Anyway, there's nothing going on there on the back, but what I will do, before I put the cowling back on him, I just want to show you the back print actually, because that for me is much nicer, much more intricate than the actual front of the torso. And looking here, I mean, effectively, you've got just a black, plain black minifigure. And you've got these couple of colours there making up the dragon face on the back. But how good does that look? How well does that pop? I think it's brilliant. I really like it. Let's pop that back on there so we keep his ninja effect going there. But of course, we've got no printing going on the back of the legs there. Certainly nothing on the side of the arms or the side of the legs. But of course, we've got that torso. That torso's got this kind of random electric crackled molten effect going on there. And then for the front of his legs, got that kind of beige belt that kind of hangs down a little bit. Got a little bit of printing there on the knees. And we've got a little bit of orange stitching going on there as well. I think he looks really cool. I'm definitely glad to have him in my collection. He's quite a rare figure as well. I think he only actually comes in one other set. But overall, I think episode, or rather maybe issue 71 is well worth getting. We get this like literally crackling looking minifigure that comes with some good drilling elements, but more importantly for me, this variant of coal features quite heavily throughout the magazine, and I love that. We get the sort of connection between the builds and the magazine, and it just makes all that experience that little bit more immersive in my opinion. But as always, let me know in the comments below what your thoughts and feelings are on this month's Ninjago magazine. So there you have it then, my look at the most recent official LEGO Ninjago magazine. Now if you enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up, and don't forget, for up-to-date news on London Bridge Bricks, please follow the channel on Instagram and Twitter. And if you happen to be new to London Bridge Bricks, why not hop on and subscribe and become a big part of the LBB family. I'll leave you now with some videos that I think you might like.